Hello, I'm so excited to have you here today to watch this free Patreon video. This is a sample of what I offer you on patreon.com. So you'll be watching something randomly pulled from our history that you can get an idea of what it's like to be a patron. Now you can go over to patreon.com and for free, you can sign up and look at all the different things that we have out there for you. But once you get there, you can look around also and see if there's anything you'd like to do. You can join for $5 a month and watch a video every single day of the work week, Monday through Friday. Or you can choose to be mentored, and there's information on there about that as well. So come on over to Patreon, enjoy this video, and really think about this. Is this something you need, want, deserve? I think you do. Come on, have a great day. Hello patrons, today we're talking about decluttering. So we're going to call this Decluttering Revisited because I've talked about decluttering lots and lots of times, but I thought maybe you could use a video specifically on decluttering. So there are several premises that we need to have in our heads before we even begin to declutter. One is that you can't clean clutter. What that means is that you must declutter an area before you ever deep clean it. So my rule is start with the closets, the shelves and the drawers, so that any decluttering in the middle of the room has a place to go. You have to be very careful that you don't keep too much. So think about what you really need or love and use or display on a regular basis. Number one. Number two, you have to have room for it. So no matter if you love it and you use it and you display it on a regular basis, if there's no room for it because you have 50 of these kinds of things, then you're going to have to prioritize what you want to keep and what you want to bless someone else with, because you live in a small home and you don't want to live in a storage closet, which is what your house will become if you don't get rid of things. Okay, so I'm not giving you that as sad news. I'm giving you that as glad news. I'm freeing you from the extra things to lighten your load and give you an easier, more efficient way of living, more comfortable way of living, easily finding things, having places for things. So again, rule number one, you can't clean clutter. So you're going to get rid of clutter before you ever deep clean. Rule number two, start with the closets, the shelves, and the drawers, as I just mentioned. Now, when you walk into a room, if it's overwhelming when you're getting ready to declutter, you're going to either decide if you want to go left or clockwise around the room, or right or counterclockwise around the room. Don't just start in the middle of the room and just go in helter-skelter, willy-nilly, unplanned. You will not be efficient. You need 3 containers, 3 boxes, 3 laundry baskets, something sturdy, not just a green garbage bag. You can use that if you have a lot of paper that you want to get rid of, but you really need something sturdy. You want it. One is going to be for giveaway. Things that are good, that you can imagine somebody getting excited about finding this at the charity shop and they buy it and it's worth buying to them, no matter the price. It's going to be a blessing to them. Number 2, throwaway. Things that you wouldn't buy in the charity shop, things that need buttons, have holes, are stained, don't work, are missing major parts. Don't put those in the giveaway box. Put those in the throwaway box. And the final thing is put away. And those are things that are not in the immediate vicinity where you are. They need to be put away in another place. Okay, so that goes in the put away box. Rule number 3, stand and stay. Do not run all around this room or all around your house. You've got 15 minutes, you've set your timer, and you're going to stand and stay where you are until the 15 minutes is up or until you've totally decluttered this area, whichever comes first, and then you can move to the next planned area adjacent to the one where you're looking at right now, okay? So example, you've decided to go clockwise. The very first thing you see is on the floor. Well, I've told you that I want you to do closets, shelves, and drawers first. So you're going to pass that by on the floor and you're going to go to the first thing, which is a set of shelves. And you're going to say, I'm going to start at the top and I'm going to work, and you decide, do you want to work straight across horizontally and then go to the next shelf and work horizontally and then next shelf and work horizontally, or do you want to go vertical? Do you want to start at the top and work your way down and then go to the next section and work your way down? Whatever you do, have a plan and stick to your plan. Okay, so you're going to work on the shelves. Now, once the shelves are done, maybe on day 2, maybe on day 3, you're going to go to the next thing. What's the next thing? Oh, it's a closet. So you're going to work in the closet. And then what's the next thing? Oh, it's a set of drawers. You're going to work on the drawers. Oh, here's another set of drawers. You're going to work on those drawers. We're not going to worry about the flat surfaces at this point. We're getting the storage spaces empty. Now, once you've got the closets, the cabinets or shelves, and the drawers, then you're going to look under things, like under the bed. So maybe those things need to come out. If you're going to need to have underbed storage, then you're going to take the things that are out from under there right now, because you probably have things under there like old picture frames, just weird stuff that's covered in dust. So get that stuff out and get rid of those things. Okay, I know that the bane of my existence is picture frames, because I used to have pictures all over the place. I pulled the pictures down, I took the pictures out, and then I had these picture frames. I'm never going to use those picture frames again, and if I do decide that I want to put something in a picture frame, more than likely I'm going to buy a pretty picture frame, a new picture frame, something that's modern. I'm not going to use these old things. So I'm going to bless someone else with them who can fix them up. I don't have time to fix them up. I'm trying to do things to be efficient in my home. Okay, then the fourth thing you're going to do, once those areas are decluttered, then you're going to start working on the actual stuff on the flat surfaces, on the tops of the dressers, on the top of the bed, on the floor itself, not under the bed, you've cleared that out, okay? And you're going to work on those things 15 minutes at a time around the room. So start back at the door, you've decided to work clockwise, work around the room. You're going to be using these boxes or bins or containers to put in your things. So after 15 minutes, you're going to have plenty, because you would be shocked how much you can get done in 15 minutes if you stay in place. So you've got to take the garbage out. When the 15 minutes goes, it's over, you take the garbage out immediately. Put it in a garbage can outside. Put it in something or under something so your family won't see it when they open the garbage can and say, oh no, you can't throw this away. Okay, put it in there, throw it away. The second thing is give away. Put it in the trunk of your car, cover it with something, so that when your kids open it up to put something in there, they won't say, ah, my stuffed animals, that they haven't played with for 50 years. And anyway, close the trunk, cover it up, all right? Last thing is put away. So now here's a tricky part. If the things that you have in the put away go in another part of the house, then take them to the other part of the house and put them away. If they go in this room and you're still mid-declutter, then I'm going to suggest that you have another container that goes in a corner in this room for all the things you've decided are fit to be saved, okay? They are worthy to be in this room, all right? And they're going to go in the corner. So when the time comes and you've made space, then you know where you want to put that, you put that there. Again, remember, it has to be things that you love, things that you use, things that you display, things that you wear, not things that you're just saving for one day. Tomorrow is not magical. I made a video on that. Tomorrow is not magical. Nothing's going to happen tomorrow in your pretend life to be that's going to suddenly mean that you're going to use these things. You're probably going to continue to save them as you have done so far, and they are just dust collectors and pressure makers, okay? So think hard about it. Another trick you can do is before you even go in the room, decide what you want this room to be. What's the purpose of this room? What are the things you want to keep in this room? Let's say it's a guest room, and let's say you really want it to be a guest room. So the idea in a guest room is that it's hospitable, there's a comfortable bed, there's comfortable spaces for your guests, spaces to walk around, spaces to sit maybe, a space to just be by themselves for a little while, a place to put their clothes or their suitcase, something pretty to look at. So these are the things you're going to think about. So you're going to need to make some room in the closet and in the drawers for their clothing. You're going to have to make room for, maybe you want to keep the extra linens in this room for this bed, the extra pillows. So think about what you want in there. Just some pretty appointments on the furniture, pretty pictures, Make sure the curtains are clean. See, once the room is all emptied and you've got it the way you want it, then you can clean it and decorate it all you want, but not until it's done. So you have to get the clutter gone first. Don't not complete the process. I know that's a double negative, but you have to complete the process. You have to finish what you start. So when you start decluttering, you need to finish. This is the same thing that you're going to do in every room of your house in the zone. You're not going to do it for a long time every week. You're going to do it for 15 minutes, 4 days a week. And slowly but surely, you'll be creating habits in yourself that you're not going to work 6 hours straight and then leave it alone forever because you're so overwhelmed, or you don't want anyone to breathe on it. And then it becomes worse than it was before, and then you don't want to do it again. That's how you got in the shape you're in right now, okay? Also, you don't want to use, say, for example, the guest room as a dump station for when a company comes and you have clutter in other parts of the house and you don't know what to do with it, so you dump it in that room and then you never go rescue it, and it just sits there and gets worse and worse. So that's how we get paper clutter and lots of other clutter. So we're going to do this in our whole home a little at a time, all the way around, so that we don't do that dump thing, okay? All right, that's it for today. I hope that this helped you. I hope that it reminded you, or I hope that it instructed you. Have a wonderful day, and always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful.